Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Holland Municipal Stadium for one final wrap-up of not only the season but this final game with Kalamazoo College. Coach, the Wooden Shoes rivalry has been in favor of the Flying Dutchmen for about as long as I can remember, and you're still holding on to those prized possessions, the Wooden Shoes. Congratulations today.
Thanks a lot. A lot of guys played well today. You know, it's kind of a mixed feeling on this day. We're very happy about the win, but we're also saying goodbye to 21 seniors. That's always a special day, but a tough day too.
It is. They've worked hard. You've worked hard to get them here, and they've worked hard for 3-4 years. And it's nice to finish with a win. It's been a tough season in some respects, wins and losses. A lot of close games for the Flying Dutchmen this year. This one had blowout written all over it until maybe the fourth quarter today. But in the end, it doesn't matter. It's 45-33 for the good guys and the scoreboard behind us, and that's what keeps us smiling.
We had a lot of good efforts today. I thought Chris Feys stepped it up, was 11 of 16, threw for almost 250 yards. Tim Elzinga got him over 1,000 yards for the season, becomes only the 7th back in school history to do that, so we're proud of that. And I think that's a real tribute to our offensive line, our tight end Dave DeBoer, and our fullbacks Adam Lovelace and Brian DeCuco.
Well, your offensive line has been very consistent this year, Coach, I think, in game in and game out, and they do deserve some recognition. I know Andy Deshane, and you have another senior on that front line, too.
Matt Larson at right guard and Alex Deshane at left tackle have both been outstanding all year. David Booth is a junior at left guard, Kyle Vandenbosch at center, and then Josh Dropper is a junior at the right tackle position.
It's been a good combination, and today you're very efficient. As you mentioned, Chris Feys throwing the ball early. Got some things going, and your running tandem of Elzinga and Echtenaw. You got off to a nice lead, 31-zip, I believe. They scored just before the half. You have control in the third quarter, and you know, that's the way Kalamazoo rolls. I mean, they throw the ball a lot. 79 passes for Brandon Luczak today is a MIAA record. Is 56 completions, 500 yards. In the end, I'm sure Coach Ricketson saying, you know, I wish things would have gone differently, but your defense really early in the game, first half, did a really nice job allowing you to open that wide margin up early on.
I thought they played well early, too. You know, we're so banged up back there. Andy Johansson broke his arm, had a plate put in Tuesday, was out for this game. Johnny Rodriguez was spine boarded last week, made it back and played in this game. Kevin Van Dockenberg went out with an injury today. So 3 of our top 5 defensive backs didn't play much today. But I thought Kurt Burmeister and some of the young guys really stepped up, Marcus Bradstreet. We've got some things to get better at, but I thought overall a pretty nice job.
Well, it was a good win. You had a tough defeat up at Alma last week. It's been a tough season. You've had a lot of close games, a lot of woulda, coulda, shouldas as you look back over the season. I think, if I'm not mistaken, you came pretty close to outscoring your opponents for the year, but those losses, you know, they added up. And starting for that probably the non-league season, that game at Trine in the league season, as Trine wins, finishes, I think, undefeated today, going on. Good luck to them as they get into the NCAA playoffs next week. But you know, we were not that far away from being in that position. And I know that's got to hurt a little bit, but at least we finish on a positive note here this afternoon.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's better to be blown out or play close games. You know, they hurt about the same. They just hurt in different ways. And I think it's a real tribute to our guys to play that many close games and keep bouncing back week after week, week after week. You know, the games, I think our average margin before today was 1.5 points in those losses, so we were right there. And I think with today's numbers, I think we outscored our opponents in all 4 quarters this year, first, second, third, and fourth. So as Coach Smith used to tell me, stats are for losers. There's one thing that counts, and that's the W at the end of the day.
That as we hear here, it's the numbers on that scoreboard right behind us, and today they're in a positive fashion for the Flying Dutchmen. So again, congratulations on your win today against KZoo, retaining the Wooden Shoes. It has been a memorable season. Some of the memories I'm sure you'd like to erase, but it's been 100 years of Hope College football. Been pleased to be a part of it, and Coach, thank you and your staff and your kids who kept playing every down hard all the way through. I thought the season, that's a real tribute to you and your team. And now we look forward to next year. I know it's right now you take that break, but it's basketball season, Coach, and that's not all bad coming up here as well.
Well, that's true. I thought Chris Feys, you know, stepped up his play today, and that's going to carry him into the offseason. He needed that. We needed that just for confidence, and we were happy with that. But it's been a fun year. Believe it or not, I love this team. I've said that all the way through. They have a lot of character and a lot of memories. We're not going to forget these guys for a while. I appreciate everything you've done for us. You're a good friend, and thanks for doing this.
You're a good friend too, Coach, as long as you keep winning. All right, but we've had a good year. It's been a memorable year. It's a beautiful day here at the stadium. When you view this, think back of this November afternoon in mid-November where it's 57 degrees and the sun is shining right down on Municipal Stadium. So that's it for Hope College football today in this season. Final score this afternoon is Hope College 45, Kalamazoo College 33. Until next season, go Hope.